1. There's actually a phobia for losing one's phone. Nomophobia is a term describing the fear of being without a mobile device or beyond mobile phone contact. The term is an abbreviation for no mobile phone phobia, which was coined during a 2010 study by the UK Post Office. According to the study, 54% of those questioned said they experienced nomophobia. Overall, women were more likely to suffer from nomophobia than men. 2. Without realizing it, we are deeply affected by other people's moods. Research calls this phenomena emotional contagion. This is a natural process that is pre-wired to our brain via mirror neurons that allows us to sense and reflect other people's emotions. As stated in the chameleon effect, we have a natural tendency to imitate another person's speech inflections and physical expressions. 3. In the past few years, psychology researchers have found a good deal of literal truth embedded in the metaphorical phrase, comparing love to pain. Neuroimaging studies have shown that brain regions involved in processing physical pain overlap considerably with those tied to social anguish. Broken heart syndrome is characterized by normal coronary arteries, regional wall motion abnormalities that extend beyond a single coronary vascular bed, and often a precipitating stressor. It's a temporary condition that is often brought on by stressful situations, such as the death of a loved one. 4. When we hug, the chemical that the brain releases is the hormone oxytocin. It has been hypothesized that oxytocin, a hormone recognized for its role in social attachment and facilitations of social interactions, is also important in the formation of trust. 5. It was proposed in one study that the normal, unremarkable experiences associated with everyday living can deplete one's capacity to resist moral temptations. The study proposes that people are more likely to have less self-control when they're tired. Another study concluded that the average adult has less self-control as the workday wears on, becoming more likely to act immoral by the end of the afternoon. It could be tied to the study by the Florida State University that restoring glucose to a sufficient level typically improves self-control. And it turns out that in 2009, the Stanford University's School of Medicine found that circadian rhythms are directly tied to the mechanism that processes blood sugar. This works both ways. The studies above mentioned that people tend to engage in immoral behavior when they're tired due to lack of self-control. However, the lack of self-control can also cause people to let their guard down a little bit and be more honest with their physical conditions. 6. Desensitization is defined as the diminished emotional responsiveness to a negative or aversive stimulus after repeated exposure to it. In a study conducted recently, parents were subjected to watching movies that have violence and sex. The study then showed that there was an increase in acceptance of both types of content, even to the extent of the willingness to show it to their children. There is also evidence of desensitization among people who play video games. 7. I don't think it's a new thing when I say that we consider chocolate as the love drug. Notoriously known for being an aphrodisiac and a good gift for any time of the year, chocolate has been a widely known staple for showing love. But why is that so? It contains tryptophan, a chemical in the brain that is used to produce serotonin, the feel-good brain chemical that plays a major role in positive mood, emotional health, proper sleep, and balanced appetite. It also contributes to numerous behavioral and physiological functions. Chocolate also contains a chemical called phenylethylamine. It's a neurotransmitter that helps promote feelings of attraction, excitement, and giddiness. It works by stimulating the brain's pleasure centers. 8. Psychological research has classified 6 facial expressions which correspond to distinct universal emotions: disgust, sadness, happiness, fear, anger, and surprise. Theorists have also hypothesized that the universals are to be found in the relationship between distinctive movements of the facial muscles and the particular emotions. 9. Mirror neurons are the brain's hardware for harmonizing individuals to their environment. Mirror neurons allow us to grasp the mind of others not through conceptual reasoning, but through direct stimulation. It is because of mirror neurons that you blush when you see someone else humiliated, flinch when someone else is struck, and can't resist the urge to laugh when seeing a group struck with giggles. It has been said that these neurons give us the capability for empathy, allowing us to feel what other people feel, theoretically both physically and emotionally. 10. Some studies suggest that people dread idleness. In an experiment by Christopher C. and his colleagues, they conducted 2 experiments that showed that people chose to be idle when there's no motivators. But even a specious justification can motivate people to be busy, and that people who are busy are happier than people who are idle. These are just 10 psychological facts about human feelings. What are others that you know? Comment your answers down below.